Now, if you look at larger enterprises, they have such data-backed decisions on lockdown, right? I'm not saying that they don't use or go by gut instinct at all, but instinct is always supported by data. So they often, have very large analytics departments which crunch a lot of the data that they have and come up with insights that they put into their business, in which pretty much shapes how they run their business. Now, Amazon, the e-commerce company, is a very prime example of that, where you know it uses a lot of the information, all of your browsing data. What are the products that you look for in their website? What kind of products that you have bought in the past? What really makes you buy a certain product? So based on how you interact with the website, the past purchases that you made with them, they more or less build a profile for each of their customers, which gives them a very good understanding of the customer behavior. And that way, now, because they understand you really well, they can position the right product at the right time. So some insights are inferred rather than explicitly asking the customer. Some of the information you can always gather by doing surveys, but most people don't really like filling out surveys. So there's a lot of inferences that you need to make about your customer based on the interactions that they have with you. So Amazon, for example, let's say you repeatedly buy baby products. That indicates that you have a young child at home. So that is not something that you explicitly tell them, but just based on what you're buying, they kind of understand your demographic, what kind of gender or family size, and what is your estimated income range, all of that based on the products that you purchase. Now, they can use that data to position the right products in front of you the next time you go to their website, thus increasing the probability of making a sale. Now, SMEs can do the exact same thing. And the point is, you don't really need to ensure that you collect every possible piece of data through like surveys or going or doing something that is out of your processes to gather the data. You already have a lot of data that you probably are not using. Something like the time of the day when people purchase your products, or the spending capacity of your customers. All of that you can make out from the purchases or the interactions that you have with your customers. So it's all about figuring out the value of data and what it can do for you and putting that to use. So to give you some examples of how SMEs can use data, so I'll probably, if I were to take the Amazon example and translate that to what it means for a small grocery store, for example, there are a wide range of signals that you can use to figure out how your sale is or sales is going to be. Now, paydays, for example, around paydays, there is a higher chance of your customers making bigger purchases. And also around like holidays, and depending on what type of holiday it is, there might be a demand for a certain product. Weather, for example, plays a really huge, big role, because based on how the weather is, whether it's like hot or cold, you might end up selling, soft drinks or hot drinks. So these are a lot of signals that SMEs can use. I'm obviously using a very basic example, such as a grocery store. But the point is, we tend to kind of miss out on those signals or don't really pay attention to them a lot. An experienced owner may already know many of these patterns. And the big challenge that I see is turning that knowledge that the owners have into repeatable processes rather than just going by experience alone.